Next one is from... Okay, next one's from Jared Aviat. Okay, and the subject is Rick the Model Martel. So Jared's been having some heat in the mailbag recently, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Patreon members calling each other names and stuff.
Hi, K100 fam. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy holidays. In response to last week's very disrespectful comments, I hope Preston Sharp and Rocks for Brains Abel can recreate the human centipede gimmick for being the two biggest dumbasses in the mailbag.
Wow.
Harsh.
On to my... Wow, this is just shots fired every week now.
Every week.
From down under.
I like to see the NWO in the...
Shots fired from down under. On to my question for this week. A guy that I don't hear talked about how much who made a comeback in WCW for a brief period in 1998 was the model Rick Martel. He had some kick-ass matches with Saturn and Booker T. I'm a huge fan of Rick Martel going back to his days as a heel in the WWF in the early 90s and even with Tito Santana as a babyface tag team Strikeforce. I know 98 was part of the lost years, as Konnan would say, and I know WCW had so many guys under contract at the time, but does Konnan or Disco have any interesting stories about Rick Martel? I've seen him in several interviews. He seemed like such a humble guy. I was a bit surprised to read how close he was as friends with Roddy Piper. What are your thoughts of being in the same promotion as Martel, and what were your thoughts on his work as a fan of the business? I was a fan of his work, but I knew, bro, he was never... did he even have, like, a crew or anybody he hung out with?
Well, dude, here's the thing. He came in... I remember they announced him as coming in, like, the Nitro after Starrcade 97, right? So it was almost January 98. And he got injured at Super Brawl, dude. He was around, like, 6 weeks. That's it. And then he retired. So it was a very, very short time that he was there.
Bro, let me just say this. When I first got into the business, he was wrestling like in AWA.
He was a champion.
And I thought he was great there. And then I don't remember having much interaction with him except maybe a couple pleasantries. I think Lord Cyrus, I'm almost sure he teamed with him in Canada.
That's true.
They were the models or some
Yeah.
But I will tell you some great matches. If you want to go back and watch these matches, I guarantee you'll pop. When Martel and Tito Santana used to wrestle against the Islanders, when it was Haku and Tonga Kid, those matches were incredible, bro.
Yeah. The Cyrus and Martel were a team in the Canadian Indies, and at the end of '97, Martel wanted to bring their team to WWE, but something happened where
that's right.
WCW went in the back door and made him a better offer.
I think they did want Cyrus, nothing.
No, they kept him as the Jackal, but originally he was going to be the supermodel with Rick Martel or whatever. The team was going to be the Supermodels.